Welcome to part 22 of Final Fantasy X-2, and in this episode we are going to be doing my least favorite side mission of all, the Chocobo hunting. Well, in order for us to do that, you need to actually go into the High Road agency, and you're going to have to talk to the clerk. And as soon as you go in the agency, a girl will come out of it. Then you gotta talk to the girl, and then you have to activate the mission. Oh boy, this mission is by far worse than Chocobo training. I will explain further, but right now, dialogue.
I'm sorry, but you won't be able to go Chocobo riding.
I see. Sorry to bother you.
Now, let's go follow that girl outside. Here's the thing. If you haven't picked up Classico, this mission is going to be a little bit more difficult than what it needed to be. So without further ado, let's talk to this girl, and she's a familiar face, believe it or not, from the previous game.
You aren't Lady Yuna by any chance?
I am.
I don't suppose you remember me, do you?
You can't be Calli?
That's right! You really do remember me.
Remember Calli? We met her 2 years ago, on the Mihen High Road. The little girl that was so looking forward to the calm. What are you doing here?
I came to ride a chocobo. I've wanted to ride one for as long as I can remember.
You don't see too many chocobos these days. Everybody rides hovers.
Yeah. On top of that, I hear there's a chocobo hunting fiend prowling around. This isn't a very good place for poor little chocobos anymore.
Maybe they're gone for good.
Cho?
It's a chocobo!
Oh, sweet lord, here we go. But it is definitely important for 100% as well as an episode complete, so we might as well do it. Anyway, the reason why I was dreading this, because this is a 3-part mission. I do very well on this, by the way, but this is because of the fact that I played this game 24 times and practiced it enough. It can be frustrating if you're trying to, get greedy and get every single shiny. I want to remind you of a few things. 1, do not listen to Riku. If you want to get through this first section, don't listen to Riku. Why? Because 2, there's also a certain amount of chances per each section
Stay close to me!
that you have. If you get it on the first try, good. If you don't, it's going to skip over to the next section. And eventually get to the part where you won't have time. You'll have to stop what you're doing to actually finish off the final part of the section.
It's over there!
Now, ignore Riku's advice for this section, as I already stated. And also, try to keep up with Riku, because if you take too long, you'll also miss out on a chance as well. I don't know why, for some reason, my controller is backing up that way, but still. You might want to avoid all feathers altogether in order to get a silver hourglass, which will give your whole entire party haste. And that could be good for Mighty Guard for alchemists to mix with. What I was trying to say was you could just mix it and make a Mighty Guard with the alchemist dress fair. That's what I'm trying to say, but that's the point. The point of the matter is, all we have to do is just follow Riku to the end section of this. Not her advice, just follow Riku all the way to the second portion of this hunt. So here we go. It's part 2.
There it is! What did I tell ya? I'll watch the far end. No chocobos will get out that way.
I've got this end.
And that leaves me to catch it.
Alright, I want to remind you all you have about 5 chances to catch this Chocobo. The Chocobo will appear in a certain direction. You'll have to go that same direction to intercept it. But you have to also be careful because that Chocobo will tend to try to psych you out at the last moment. Here comes the Chocobo Rodeo. It's only going to go left, right, or straight. If it gets tired, it'll be easy to predict. Damn it! But like I said, if you catch it 3 times... Oh, I think it's 3 or 5. No, it's 3 times to catch it. If you catch it 3 times, you will continue on to the next segment. If you miss 5 times, you'll have to do it again, and if you miss 5 times, 3 times in a row, it'll continue on in the next section. This has happened to me before, by the way. Chocobo was just unpredictable. And... went the wrong way. Damn it! I should have held my ground. One thing you need to know, the Chocobo tends to dodge at the last minute, which is what I was afraid of it doing. You bastard! Get back here! Much you ruin everything! Come on! Oh, now it's good to catch! It's gonna go right. It's gonna go right. Alright. Maybe 1 more, maybe 2 more, and we can continue on with the next segment. Alright. Come on! I need a new Chocobo. Come on! Oh wait, it is 5 times in a row. Never mind. I just thought about that. Alright. I'm doing good so far. I only missed twice. And... there we go! Oh wait, 1 more. Damn. Shit. Sorry about the cursing, ladies and gentlemen. It just dawned on me I have a little bit more to go. Come on. You're gonna fake out on me? No, he's not! Awesome!
Maybe it's just me, but this is starting to chap my hide. Come back here, bird brain!
Now then, for the 3rd section. You are gonna have to follow Riku to every suspicious area. And also pay attention to some areas as well.
Oh, where'd it go this time? Aha! Look! Over there! Let's hurry!
Now, what we're going to be coming up next, you're going to have to follow Riku, but not just that. Don't skip the scene. Trust me, it's going to actually play a part later.
Huh? It's gone.
For such scrawny legs, it sure can run.
Oh, that way! That way! Way over there!
And now for the scene that will definitely make or break 100% and an episode complete here. That particular scene, you need to remember that scene, because it's going to come in handy 2 chapters from now. Anyway, the next portion, you're just basically following Riku. And then afterwards, you're going to have to get some conventional means to catch this bird. Because he's definitely putting up one hell of a fight. There he goes. Let's go get that Chocobo, shall we?
There's got to be a better way than this.
Well, we won't get anywhere running after him. We need to think of something else.
And now for the conventional means. Go over to the hover driver and talk to her twice. Once you do, she'll aid you in capturing the Chocobo. There'll be no way in hell you will be able to catch this Chocobo, because if you don't use the hover driver, well, the Chocobo will escape and you'll have to go to the final portion of this hunt. So let's catch that bird brain son of a bitch. Let's do it! There's one. There's two. Alright, come on then. Bring it on, buddy. Well, he brought it and he just flew right over Yuta's head. Unfortunately, he fell right for the trap.
Finally.
With that, we got ourselves a Chocobo, but we're not done yet.
Hey, your friend's in hot water.
You all remember that I mentioned Comspirits back in part 21, right? Well, what we're doing here, and that one scene I told you to remember, that all is effective in the Comspirits for Mihen High Road. And also, whether or not we stop the Chocobo Eater affects that as well. So let's get to that, and give it another beatdown. 2 years in the making. Damn Chocobo Eater.
But there isn't time.
Yeah! We'll try and buy you some time. Lady Yuna, please hurry!
Piece of cake!
Let's go.
You remember that I picked up Clasco several parts ago, right? Well, now that Clasco's here in Chapter 2, he basically gave me an extra minute, which originally you had 1 minute and 30 seconds to get the Calli. If you didn't get the Calli within 1 minute and 30 seconds, the Chocobo Eater will eat the Chocobo, and of course, Calli will not go with you on the ship. So, let's go on ahead and rescue Calli and the Chocobo from the wrath of the Chocobo Eater. Oh, and also, Clasco actually being in the vicinity will affect how the battle of the Chocobo Eater is going to go. If you didn't have Clasco aboard your ship by Chapter 2, the battle with the Chocobo Eater will actually be 1,000 instead of 300. None of the game guys actually tell you that. But if you did, then it'll only be a 300 HP boss. Oh, and by the way, if you're looking towards adding more suspects, that Chocobo Prophet, now would be a good time to talk to him. But you don't want to talk to the Chocobo Prophet. You want an episode complete, and the Chocobo Prophet won't give you that. Now then, let's go on ahead and save Calli.
You guys take it from here.
Let's clean up.
Boy, oh boy, did they weaken the Chocobo Eater. The Chocobo Eater is definitely weak to fire. But it doesn't matter, I brought in Dark Knight to finish the job off very quickly. After all, the Chocobo Eater only had 300 HP to work with anyway. So yeah, this guy's no problem. Also, pay attention to the cutscenes afterwards.
She looks happy.
Whatever works for her.
Shall we?
Now, make sure you pay attention to all the cutscenes. This is one of the main reasons why this mission is annoying, because this mission will basically be life or death if you actually get an episode complete on Mihen High Road. Well, that and one other in Chapter 3, but that's the point. Anyway, we have finished with the Chocobo hunting. In the next episode, we're going to go to get the Chocobo Ranch for Glasgow. This is RVman985. See you guys next time.